WARD $, nigga. NAYIMED.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Nayim. I am your host. So if you actually made it to the end of my last video, you heard my voice crack and go out. Wildly enough, I ended up with laryngitis and I couldn't talk for like a week. But I'm back. And outside of what we do up here on the channel, I finally got a work schedule that works. So we're back to doing this consistently how I want to and how y'all like it. So today I want to talk about Meghann Cuniff and how Meghann Cuniff has become the #1 most reliable source for legal issues and legal affairs when it comes to the hip hop and rap entertainment sector. If you don't know who Meghann Cuniff is a legal affairs journalist based out of Los Angeles County. She reports on high profile cases, a lot of them, no matter what they are out there. That's her actual profession. She reports on the court cases. She pulls the documents. She's in the courtroom, able to relay back to the public and to news sources and all of that stuff. She rose to prominence in this sphere by reporting on Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. We already know how that ended up. And she was the person that was there every day, every time they was holding trial, come back with her notes, come back with everything. Again, people, she's a professional. This is what she does. She was the person who was just, hey, I'm there. Hey, I got my press badge or whatever she had. She was able to be in the courtroom. Days that she wasn't able to be in there, she was still there, getting information, talking to lawyers, all that, the whole nine. Actual feet on the ground, source on the ground, telling everybody what was going on, and just told us, just straight up, this is what it was, play by play since the first day. Now, there's two sides to this, and this is what we're going to be talking about as to why she rose to the prominence that she rightfully deserves. And I'm saying she rightfully deserves because she does. There's this one side of it where people are like, finally somebody that's just telling the truth. Can you cover this case? Can you go over there? Can you go talk about this? Can you pull this? Can you follow this? They want her. She's in demand now because of what she actually did with the case by coming out as like, I'm a non-biased source. I'm just telling you what happened while I was there. I'm not picking those sides. I'm just telling you what was going on. They gave her the nickname Meghann the Reporter just because, like, it wasn't the fact that she sided with Meg Thee Stallion or she didn't side with Meg Thee Stallion. It was just the fact that she just presented the case and presented the facts. Then there's this other side where they're like, who is this white lady? Why are y'all singing her praise? How does she get able to get on the Washington Post and be interviewed? And why did y'all put so much time and energy into her? And yada, yada, yada. Just all this stuff. Talking about her bar. Tory Lanez calling her the B word in court. Just all this stuff, right? Anything negative you can think of, they done said about this lady. This is what I don't think people understand about this entertainment situation in relation to how people see it. We got places like Shade Room, Boss Up, Hollywood, Unlocked, or whatever they call themselves. Basically, the Jasmine brand. All these people who are supposed to be media entities, supposed to be news outlets, supposed to be powerhouses, where the way that they report things is whoever can pay them, they're going to be on their side. That's not, I don't do allegedly. That is what it is. You can pay to be on these things. You can pay for these people to be on your side. They are on the side of whoever paid them, whether it be the label, whether it be the artist. If you dropping the bag off, you're on their side. So there is already a bias there, even though we all know that we already all have inherited biases with us. But when we think about the news, we don't think that the news is supposed to pick a side. A lot of these places call themselves news, call themselves reporting, call themselves breaking situations and following situations, but they follow it and they want to drop their opinion off. They follow it and only talk about the negative. They follow it and they do a lot of lying by omission. And like I've said before, lying by omission is still lying. If you withhold the truth, if you take out a piece of the truth, if you withhold any information, lying by omission, If you don't say something when it should be said, you're lying by omission. If you want to try to run any type of campaign that tries to deflect from whatever is really going on, that's lying to me. And this is what the media entities that's supposed to be hip hop and centered and focusing on black issues and all of these things, they always go with whoever's going to pay. They always lead with their opinion, because a lot of these people was fanned out. A lot of these people was high on the hog for emotion. A lot of these people did everything but just tell us what was going on. My thing is, how can you get mad at Meghann Cuniff for, one, that's her job. She's a professional. That's what she does. She went to school for these things. This is her life. Why didn't Shade Room have somebody that was somebody that worked in the legal field out there every single day? I seen other people who was blogging or whatever they call themselves nowadays. They was out there just to be out there. They was out there taking pictures and doing all of this stuff. Why didn't all of these other people have somebody in their business that could go out there and be a Meghann Cuniff, instead of letting other people see that there's an opportunity there and they're going out and then they're doing it? She was just doing her job. This just happened to stumble upon her life. You as Shade Room, you as Jasmine Brand, you as Bossip, you as whoever you are, media company. How do you call yourself a media company and you don't have boots on the ground to go, but you're going off of what you see online? You going off of people's opinion. A lot of people underestimate the fact that people do not want to hear your opinion first. Maybe they want to hear your opinion following up. Maybe they want to hear your opinion about it because they know that you're going to give some, like, they know you're going to give an educated opinion. Because I learned this when I went to college. All opinions ain't right and all opinions is not equal. And you don't need to be giving your opinion when the facts are not presented on the table. The facts are not presented on the table. None of these people took advantage of the space that was there to actually send somebody there because they're chronically online. They think that the internet is the real world. That's why none of these people's opinions, none of their smear campaigns, none of that helped Tory Lanez. You underestimate the fact that sometimes it's like watching the weather. You watch the weather to see if it's going to rain, if it's going to snow, what the traffic is going to be like, what is the wind chill, do I need a coat, do I need an umbrella, do I need to wear fuzzy boots, can I wear a jacket, can I wear shorts? You don't watch the weather for somebody to tell you how they feel about rain. You don't watch the weather for somebody to tell you their opinion of how, the tide is like how high the tide. You don't want anybody's opinion when you're looking for the truth. And everybody that is complaining underestimated that. You can't get mad at that woman for just doing her job. You can't get mad at that lady for just saying, hey, I was there. This is what happened. Do with it what you want to. She didn't come in the door talking about how she felt. She didn't come through the door. And there's a way to convey how you feel without it being an emotional opinion. Educated opinions. You can say, I feel like that might hurt him. But if she was to say, I feel like this might hurt him, that is coming from somebody who's always at these places, always seeing these kind of cases, working in the legal field. You can talk like that. Some random person how you jump from this story to this story to that story to that story, just reading the headline, not knowing anything. Most people don't go no further than the headline. Most people don't go no further than maybe the first paragraph or something. They don't do any due diligence with reading or any of those things. You underestimate the power of professionals and the power of just the professional giving you the professional. And like I said before, the difference between professionals and everybody else is professionals have standards. She walked through the door, she gave it to you, and that was it. That's all she has to do. She don't have to do nothing else outside of that. And if she wants to talk more about that, I know she got a channel somewhere. I haven't watched it, but hey, here are the documents. Here is this. You can find this here. I found this. I got access to things that other people don't have access to. I got permission to put it out. None of these other people did any of that. They didn't care to do that. So all the people that's out there talking about why you let this white lady do this and why you let this person who don't know nothing and talk about her, there's all these stupid petty things and oh, F you and your Bob and all that stuff, bro. That is nonsensical to the facts. If you do not take advantage of the cracks that's in there and fill the cracks yourself, don't get mad when other people do it. You can't get mad at other people for filling that crack because you have every opportunity and every chance to do the same thing. Because you know that these places, they got money. They got staffs for other things. They got staff to talk about people's baby mama and leaking audio and all of these other things. No. You're mad because a professional was a professional. Say that.
NAYIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYIMED.